Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Tuesday the 18th of December of January 2022. So my apologies viewers, it's Tuesday the 18th of January 2022. You know, I always encourage you every night to share our live stream. We are on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. We are also on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Now if you haven't subscribed as yet on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and you would know when we go live. So viewers, it's been an active day today in Trinidad and Tobago. Various communities, things are moving up, beaches are opening from 2 p.m. I believe from today. You know, a lot of activities in Trinidad and Tobago. We want to thank the Prime Minister for opening back the beach, extending the hours. You know, we have to give Jack where Jack it is. Where it is due. You know, but at some point in time, sometimes they had to carry the blame. You know how Saieedis operate. You do the correct thing, we praise you. You do the wrong thing, but we pull you down. That's just how it is. That's the reality of life, viewers. So at the start of our program tonight, call a friend, call your family, let them know Real Talk with Saieed Ali is going live on Synergy Network. My office are located on number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas. Real Talk Investment is offering you 2.5% on our fixed deposit system at our company. The highest interest rate that is being paid out in Trinidad and Tobago on any fixed deposit system with us, it's 2.5%. On US, there's 1%. Just imagine 1% in Trinidad and Tobago on a US fixed deposit with a Real Talk group of company. Would you believe that is the highest interest rate that is being paid out presently in Trinidad and Tobago? 1%. And we're beating back everything. Our fixed deposit system is 2.5%. The highest. The highest. Just imagine that. And they want to compete with Saeed. International. Not just Trinidad. Not just Trinidad. And the third best news forecast in Trinidad and Tobago is Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Synergy Network. So viewers, God have blessed me in different ways, and if you want to see your money grow, you know, you would take up your investment, a lump sum of cash, and put it in a financial institution, and you would leave it there for 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. And at the end of the year, you're getting 0.05%. .05. Just imagine. Little and nothing. You could check it out for yourself. Call up your financial institution or go into them and ask them how much interest you're paying on so and so, and they will tell you. But when you contact Real Talk Financing and Investment Company, each one of my workers will tell you, once you open a fixed deposit system with us from $10,000 up to $1 million or more, you're getting 2.5%. The highest. The highest. So why are you waiting? I just imagine that this is money that you have put down in a financial institution that you're not using. You're not using it. You put it down there for it to grow, but it's not growing. It's not. So as we start our program tonight, political activist David Abdullah has been charged in connection with Sunday's pushback 2 demonstration at the Queen's Park Savannah in Port of Spain, where he was among 12 persons detained by police. The 11 others have been released. Police source confirmed that Abdullah was charged and added that although the 11 others were released, my charges may also be forthcoming pending further investigations. However, claims made that Abdullah was being falsely charged by police for standing up for the rights of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday, 16 January 2022. Now, viewers, meanwhile, more than warranted is how Acting Police Commissioner McDonald Jacob was described the firing of tear gas to disperse the unruly crowd for approximately 300 protesters. Jacob said, the tear gas is used when people fail to comply with lawful direction and instructions by the police. Such a lame excuse. Also, a letter from the First Wave movement has been written to the Acting Commissioner of Police, Jacob, seeking permission for an event on January 22nd, 2020 at the Queen's Park Oval. We have the letter? So just imagine, viewers, just imagine that. Jacob said, tear gas to dispense the unruly crowd for approximately 300 individuals. That is how he described the tear gas issue. You know, when they have protests all up in the Beatum, when this was the letter that Umar Abdullah, the leader of the First Wave movement, wrote to Acting Commissioner of Police McDonald Jacob for permission for an event on January 22nd, 2020 at the Queen's Park Oval. So that letter was sent to McDonald Jacob. So we would see now if McDonald Jacob would grant him permission or deny him. We'll just have to wait and see. Just imagine that, viewers. So you're standing up for your own rights in Trinidad and Tobago, and you could get tear gas. Yeah, you could get that. But when they have protests up in Beatum, up on the highway, you don't see police throwing tear gas. Jacob, you don't see that? Let me tell you something. Since you are the acting commissioner now, step up your gears, you know. Step up your gears. Because Saieed Ali is about doing the correct thing. I will tell you that. It's about the correct thing you're doing. The correct thing. You want to clean up Trinidad and Tobago? I heard you had a press briefing first for the year. Talking about too much guns and gangs and how you want to dismantle it. We go wait and see. We go wait and see. But there's one way to dismantle crime in Trinidad and Tobago. One simple way. Like I've said it when the Commissioner of Police, former Commissioner Gary Griffith, were in office. I said it. Random raids throughout Trinidad and Tobago, and you will put a clamp, you will put a dent on criminal activity in Trinidad and Tobago. But when officers now have a senior to talk to, and the senior connected to the next senior who know a partner doing something, well, that the end of a raid, that the end of anything, a man getting bail to come out, and so the story goes. So the story goes. But everybody talking about cleaning up crime. The Minister of National Security talking about cleaning up crime. But yet they refuse to give the police authorization to conduct raid throughout Trinidad and Tobago. But everybody talking about fixing crime. Everybody. How do we fix it? Huh? The Ministry of National Security, he himself won't coaching on how to fix it because they lack ideas. Anytime you lack vision, that is it right there. Count yourself lost. Count yourself a blind leader. A blind leader. When I come here, let me tell you something, viewers. I come to tell you how to fix it, you know. I come to tell you how to fix it. And I always say, if you are part of the problem, you cannot be a part of the solution. You can't. So we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, when we come back, there's a packed show for you right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com. and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So now viewers, we have a little tune it up for you tonight since it's Tuesday. Something I left you with on Monday just before we close off our program. So here it is. Tonight I want to know who lying. Because this is of importance to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, especially those who are using medication. Listen to this. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused drug shortage around the world, including Trinidad and Tobago. President of the Pharmacy Board, Andrew Rahman, stated that since the beginning of the pandemic in 2020, there has been problems with the shipping of raw material to manufacture factories closing or not operating at 100% and shipping delays in supplies. That was the Pharmacy Board, Pharmacy Board President Andrew saying that. He said in Trinidad and Tobago, there is a shortage of certain medications. Now, there's a steroid that relieves inflammation and is approved by the World Health Organization for the treatment of COVID-19 as well as a few other drugs. Rahman stated that although the parallel healthcare system was using other types of WHO-approved steroid, he believed that the drug was more effective. Now, tomorrow we will get the meaning of the drug and we will let you know what the drug actually does for COVID-19 patient. He also added that for months there was a shortage of adaline injection used for emergency treatment. Now this is the president of the Pharmacy Board saying this, there is a shortage. Now, on the flip side to that, Trinidad and Tobago, you know all I bring to you is the truth, the whole truth and nothing else but the truth. On the flip side to that now, the Ministry of Health has stated that there is no shortage of certain pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical items in the public health sector at present. In a release, the ministry said the following items which were available in the public health sector, which is potassium chloride injection, liquid prednisolone and Buscopan, and other drugs. Now, At a virtual press conference on January 8, the Health Minister Terence Singh stated that TNT has never run out of any medication given global supply chain issues. Now listen to this man.
We have never run out of anything critical for an extended period of time, even in this global supply chain issue.
You hear what that man say? No shortage. No shortage. On the 8th of January, he said that. He added that at the public sector level, there are no major long-term shortage of anything needed to fight both COVID and for normal healthcare system. Listen to this.
So at the public sector level, at this point in time, because we monitor this literally on a daily basis when the Emergency Operations Committee meets, which I chair. And that is one of the issues and one of the reports that come to us. So right now, as it stands, there is no major long-term shortages of anything needed to fight both COVID and for the normal healthcare system. Thank you very much.
Now, viewers, methylene prednisolone, a steroid that relieves inflammation and is approved by WHO, the health organization, for the treatment of COVID-19 as well as a few other drugs. Now, what I want to find out, who is lying? Who is telling the truth? Is it the president of the pharmacy board not telling the truth? Or is it the health ministry not telling the truth? That's the other drugs? The set of other drugs? So Trinidad and Tobago, who is telling the truth? I want to know. Because this is of great concerns to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Who is telling the truth? Is it the pharmacy board president, Andrew Rahman? And he's saying since the beginning of COVID-19 or beginning of the pandemic 2020, there have been problems with the shipping of raw material to manufacturers' factory closing or not operating at 100. Who is telling the truth? Is the pharmacy board lying? President lying? Or is it Terence Singh lying? We're talking about shortage of medication. Both individual now, after tonight's program, both individual will be confronted in Trinidad and Tobago as of tomorrow. So do we have a shortage of drug in Trinidad and Tobago? Or is there no shortage of drug in Trinidad and Tobago? Caller, good night.
Good night, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yes, Saieed Ali. I have a relative.
Talk to me, forget the TV, mute the television.
Right. I had a relative today in the Cuba hospital, and he there from since before Christmas. He had a clot. Now today we have to have no medication for him, so we have to buy it and carry it down to Cuba hospital, which costs $100 and something. But I don't remember the name of the medication. So I drive down my relative to carry it down there. So what he's saying is a lie, that it never run out of medication. It don't have no medication for the man to use. And I drive the car to carry his daughter down. They buy it at the Santa Elena drugstore and carry it down today. I drive them down today.
So the hospital technically is lacking medication?
Yes, they do have, because I carry them in the drugstore in Santa Elena drugs and they buy it.
Okay,
They pay $100 and something for it, and I tie them down to Cuba to deliver it to them.
Thank you, my friend, so much for the information. So viewers, we want to know tonight. I tell you, after the show tonight, tomorrow, come tomorrow morning bright and early, or tonight after the show, Mr. Rahman and Diyal Singh, one out of the two of them will have to come out tomorrow and tell the public the truth. They will have to come out and tell the public the truth. Because somebody will be under pressure. Speaking on public sector vaccination, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley stated that the government is prepared to legislate to help manage the national vaccination program and safe zone arrangement.
When I spoke last time, I said the government is prepared to legislate so as to, like the private sector, manage the national vaccination program and the national safe zone arrangement, which is our way of living with the virus, being out there and doing the things that we want to do while the virus is raging or threatening to kill us.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, before we go further, I want to let her understand something. I am not denying the fact that there's COVID-19 present in Trinidad and Tobago. I am not denying the fact that we have a vaccine in Trinidad and Tobago. I am not denying the fact that people are dying in Trinidad and Tobago. Because all around the world, the same thing is going on, not only in Trinidad. What I have a problem with is how they're executing their duties to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That is the problem. You see, from the beginning of the pandemic in 2020, the UNC was never allowed to debate the issue in Trinidad and Tobago in the House of Representatives. Because why? Anderson George did not like to debate that in Parliament. She didn't want it to debate. Now, people who dying, people who are having after effects after taking the vaccine, where is Miss George? Where is she? She ain't saying nothing. Why they may come out and say now how much of their friend or their family got affected with COVID or had after effects of the vaccine? Why the hell they may come out and say something? Terence Diasing said, oh God, the vaccine's safe. Take it. It reduces you from getting COVID-19. Shamfa had 2 doses of of the vaccine and boom shot they come and get COVID-19. Terence talk now. Terence talk now. I have a problem in the way they're executing their duties in Trinidad and Tobago. Not by bullying. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't bring no legislation to bully nobody. I have QCs waiting. And all damn well know all are wrong because you cannot snatch the rights of human beings in Trinidad and Tobago. I ain't hear no humanitarian lawyer saying nothing. Like I had to pay a humanitarian lawyer to stand up for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Call her good night.
A very, very good evening to you, Mr. Said.
To you, my friend.
So a few months ago, late last year, the president of Argentina, Mr. Alberto Fernandez, he was charged for breaking quarantine.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, correct.
So I want to know if charges will be brought against the Prime Minister for drinking a beer in public.
And you see the thing about the caller is that he kept a press briefing and came out and said it. He admitted.
Yes. I want to know if he'll be charged because I plan to go and drink a beer in front of Whitehall tomorrow.
Thank you, my friend. Let me tell you something. If I had to drink beers in bars, watch me now. Police would have a hard time, because any one of them come at me and I sue them. Take what I'm telling all you. Any single officer come out to charge me for breaking it, and I sue them in court. You want facts? And I work with my own camera to show the magistrate. You want video clip? You want evidence? I would have worked with it. I would have worked with it. The Prime Minister tell us to come to Tobago and enjoy yourself. We're in a pandemic, but behave yourself. He breaking the public health regulation, but telling the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to all behave all yourself, eh? Where's Jacob? Where the hell is McDonald Jacob? The acting commissioner of police. You have video evidence? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Let me tell you something. You make one attempt to charge the Prime Minister and you will be looking for a job the next day. Nobody can tell you that. I say telling you that on national television. Let me tell you something. The truth will hurt all you while it's squeezing all your heart. The truth will squeeze all your heart and pain all you. So here it is. The PM, he stated that the government, the private sector, had taken a number of steps to keep it operational, the operations open. Check out this. The PM added that according to the data, some 14.1% of all patients hospitalized with the virus are vaccinated. All you hear that? All you hear that? All I say something, Trinidad. Say something, Trinidad. I will repeat it again. The PM added that according to data, some 14.1% of all patients hospitalized with the virus are vaccinated, while the majority of 85.6% were unvaccinated. 14.1% of all patients hospitalized with the virus are vaccinated. Now let come now. When Saieed talk, oh God, Saieed, you're bashing them, and Saieed, your figure's wrong, and Saieed, you're lying. Oh, let's take that now. Oh, let's take that. Listen to this video.
That chart shows you 14% of those who are going to the institution looking for help are vaccinated people. The big blue section, 85.6% are unvaccinated people. You do not have to be a physicist or a mathematician. You only have to be a person who opens his or her eyes and see that the majority of people who are ending up in the hospital looking for hospital care from doctors, nurses, and their support staff are people who are not vaccinated.
Now, viewers, I want a little listen to this. The majority of 85.6% were unvaccinated was of January the 8th this year. The 7th. As of January the 7th this year. And oh God, Saieed, you sure you're telling the truth? Saieed, I feel like I'll come at you, you're lying. Saieed, how about vaccinated people getting it? Oh God, and this and that and the next. 14.6% of the individuals who are hospitalized are vaccinated. So when you hear Terrence come out in that press briefing and you say, oh, let's take the vaccine, it's safe, and then he go flick his tongue and then he go say, here what's going on, if you take the vaccine it will reduce the risk of you getting COVID. But 14.1% of all patients hospitalized with the virus are vaccinated. Let's take that. What are smoking now? Tobacco? What are they smoking? That one? What are they smoking? Burn grass? Well, let's take that now. Saieed, you don't know what you're saying. Saieed, you know what he's saying? Saieed, you know what he's saying? Well, let's take that. Take that. When I asked Terrence to come out in a media briefing and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago how much vaccinated persons getting COVID. Oh God, Terrence, shame. Terrence, shame. That time Saieed already know what he's saying. And don't get me toodly doodly do. Allow to play wrong side. Let me tell you something. I have sources that is unseen to the public. Let me just remind you, as a man that was blessed by God, the Most High, to do spiritual work for people in Trinidad and Tobago. So when you hear I come here and I tell you, hey, Trinidad and Tobago, hear this, so by so, don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. Or let's shock. Run back there. Run back that you know run there.
That chart shows you 14% of those who are going to the institution looking for help are vaccinated people. The big...
Let's think about that now. What do you want again? All of us side blood? Hey, watch me now. No wonder why. No wonder why we are the third best news forecast in Trinidad and Tobago. Because I'm up to date. I'm up to date. When you tell yourself, oh God, well, you know, Terrence gonna know what he's saying because he's the Minister of Health. Let me tell you something. Terrence damn well know what he's saying. But sometimes he will come out here and flick the tongue. Like when he flicked the tongue and said, if you take the vaccine, it will reduce you from getting COVID-19. Think again. Now you know what causing vaccine hesitancy in Trinidad and Tobago. Because vaccinated people getting COVID-19. So I want to ask Terrence now. And I want to ask the CMO now. And I want to ask the Prime Minister now. How safe is our safe zones in Trinidad and Tobago, where you go to have a beer without a mask, where you go to dine in and sit down and eat with your family without a mask? How safe is our safe zones in Trinidad and Tobago? Terrence! I feel like I'm preaching tonight, but it's Tune It Up Tuesday. We tuning it up. All come now, man. All come now, man. It's Saieed all you're dealing with. It's Saieed all you're dealing with. A man who will stand for you. A man who will fight for you. Now, not too side-tongue man, you know. When I tell you stand up, you know. And when I tell you run, don't ask, just run. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead,
Saieed,
my friend.
I'm calling from Tobago. Saieed, I work for Stampa for Joe. Saieed, I am following the program from the time this pandemic starts. And all getting is only lie. And Saieed, I'm calling on the Prime Minister now on a serious note. Like all election now. Because they're very two seats in Tobago and you're lost in Trinidad too. Try to do that. I support PNM, but I realize that they're only telling lie in the health sector. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. But one of these days, you will see me in Tobago, and one of these days, I'm going to be walking down the road to go down Lake too. I will be, watch me, with me walking and jogging. You have to come to Tobago and take a nice little morning breeze and a little jog down Lake too. Boy, let me tell you something. I come to open all your eyes in Trinidad, you know. This is my timing, you know. This is my timing, you know. So hear this now. However, Rowley noted that the choice was still there and vaccination were not mandatory. All of you are flicking that tongue? He asked, if mandatory vaccine are about saving our lives, how many of you are prepared to put a rope around your neck and jump off? Listen to this.
So we are going to do the legislation, and the choice is still there. A big part of the discourse is mandatory vaccination. And of course, our constitutional right, it would not be trampled upon by mandatory vaccination. If mandatory vaccination is about saving your life, how many of you are prepared to put a rope around your neck and jump off?
But so viewers, you heard what he just said? You heard what he just said? So director, would you please pull back that clip for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to understand the difference between there and then?
That chart shows you 14% of those who are going to the institution looking for help are vaccinated people.
So my viewers, you hear how we jump on, oh, they feel I want to take away their constitutional right. Let me tell you something, it's only Saieed Ali challenging the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago presently. Only me, because I haven't seen anybody else stepped up. Anybody else stepped up. I don't feel like a QC in joke. Unless you like accuracy in joke waiting. So my friends, to you the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, how safe is our safe zone? If the vaccinated people are getting COVID-19 and we going in a safe zone without mask and we go in and sit down and eat and drink and smoke and line. Well, I just heard it. I started it Monday and I will close it off tonight. How safe is our safe zone? All of them bumping their gum. All of them bumping their gum. How safe is our safe zone from COVID-19? Well, let's talk now. Call a good night.
Pleasant good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Concerning this statistics, all right, it says 80-something% not fully vaccinated. It's not unvaccinated.
Yes, as of January 7, 85.6% were unvaccinated. Go ahead.
Not fully vaccinated. It doesn't say unvaccinated. It's not fully vaccinated.
Well, according to what we get, is unvaccinated. Unless you know something that we don't know.
No, if you put the statistics back up and you look at the graph, the green says 14% fully vaccinated.
Yeah, but listen this now. Listen this now. 14.1% are going into the institution with COVID-19. So we're looking at the fact now. Thank you for calling in. So I will explain it to you. We're looking at the fact now where Terrence saying, the Minister of Health, you know. The Minister of Health. He is saying if you take the COVID-19 vaccine, it reduces the risk of you getting COVID-19. But the flip side to that now is 14.1% of the people going in to the centers with COVID-19. Thus far. So when I come here and I tell you if you're vaccinated, you're still getting COVID, don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. It doesn't matter how they try to swing it around. The truth is the truth. So I'm asking myself now, they're fully vaccinated, you have to get your card to enter into a safe zone. If you're not vaccinated, you have no card, no safe zone. So I am asking myself now. And I am asking you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, how safe is our safe zone? How safe is our safe zone? Well, let's think about it. Call a good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. How are you?
I'm okay. Bringing the news to citizens of Trinidad and Tobago as I get it.
I want to congratulate you very much for doing a remarkable job. If hardly people want to come out and stand up against this government. we like the nonsense this government is doing. People need to get up from this country and see what the government oppressing people. In government area, you have plenty people who are not vaccinated. Look in the hospital, see how much Spanish in the hospital. The Spanish are them all over, all over. And they went mass. And these people have no COVID. No COVID, even down in the Carcass area, no COVID, nothing. And these people go to, where the COVID comes from, they're on the beach, in the sun, going and be fishing. And they go there. When I watch it, but no Spanish again COVID, only Trinidad again COVID. So something wrong, what's going on?
Thank you, my friend. We are going on that road tonight. Not for tonight. But viewers, I want you to open your eye. It's eye openers I coming with you know. It's eye openers. Me coming to fool around and say blah 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 blah. No! I bring in the facts, I bring in the videos, I bring in the documents to you, the citizen. And since Real Talk have started on the airwaves, it's only the truth and the whole truth and nothing else but the truth. If you are part of the problem, you can never be part of the solution. And I am part of the solution because I want things fixed. You see, I go tell you something. If you started a story with once upon a time, the goat started to walk. What? If you start off with a lie, you go have to say a lie to cover that lie. And then you have to say a next lie to cover that second lie. And then you have to lie a fourth time to cover the third lie. And so you're going on. Where is the truth? Where's the truth? I am all about the truth. That is all I am about the truth. You know, a man called me today. He buried his loved one today. And he said, Saeed, I was watching a program last night. And we heard that the amount of money people had to spend in funeral, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. You know, he said he buried his loved one today. And he spent about between $6,000 and $7,000. And to burn an individual is looking at $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial. We have a call. We take the call and then we go for the break. Caller, good night.
Assalamu alaikum, Saeed.
Wa alaikum salam, my brother.
I am sick. My wife get the COVID and I'm not vaccinated. No vaccine at all. And basically, I am a sick person and I asked my doctor if I could take the vaccine and he said no. Not till I tell you. My wife had COVID and still.
Okay, I understand. Thank you, my friend. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but there's lots more in store right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Synergy Television.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. How are you feeling tonight? Are you feeling to tune it up? Turn up your volume. Call your friends and your family and tell them there is no other live programming in Trinidad and Tobago that could beat Real Talk with Saieed Ali, because it's only the facts all they're getting. I not cover up nothing, you know. I not covering up nothing. Let me tell you something. I have always said, the choice is yours to be vaccinated or not. After 1 year of the vaccine in Trinidad and Tobago, they now set up for individuals to check on the after effects of vaccine. I will tell you something. 1 and 2 cases too many. 1 case is to open your eye. 2 cases, let me tell you something. Put a pause on it. Put a pause on it. Why put a pause on it? Because their lives matter. 2 individuals, and you have put a pause? You encouraging people? And somebody come out and bust your throat with the truth? Only I could do that. Only I could do. Nobody can come up on any program and start to talk about this, that, the next, you know. No one you tune into Real Talk with Saieed Ali. All you're hearing is the truth. That is all you will be hearing. Minister of Health Terence Diating have stated that only 56% of the 12 to 18 children have been vaccinated. Diating stated that the vaccination figure have been taken a very deep dive since only 48.5% of the population is vaccinated. Listen to this.
Our vaccination figures, unfortunately, as I indicated on Saturday, have taken a very deep dive. We are, as of last night, 1,532 persons have finished their vaccination regime, which is 48.5% of the population. We seem to be stuck on 48.5 for a few days now.
That's their answer. That's their answer. The population. He said, of the age 12 to 18 age group, 90,000 are in school, while 10,000 are out of school, and only 51,751 have been vaccinated. Minister added that some children are being prevented from taking the vaccine due to the lack of parent consent.
Concern is the 12 to 18 cohort. There are approximately 90,000 persons in that cohort in school, and probably another 10,000 maybe out of school. To date, only 51,751 persons in that 12 to 18 cohort, which represents about 56% of that cohort, are vaccinated. That is a particular concern because, as you know, we want children back out to school. Some will be taking public transport, mingling, mixing, and we want children back out to school. I'm appealing to parents because the information we are getting is many of these children want to be vaccinated now, but many parents are preventing them, and we can't do that without parental consent.
Now, viewers, he reminded parents that there is only 1 month, 1.5 months remaining to have their children vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine, as the current stock will expire in February. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, those vaccines on the vial, they mark mRNA, not so?
Go right ahead, I'm listening.
The maker of those mRNA mechanism told the public, the worldwide public, that keep your children away from those vaccines. Now, if somebody does not take that vaccine that has the mRNA, how could they be sick as a person who take it? That chart at a flip is the other way around. Also, I would like you, Saeed, you might be in the best position to find out from the Attorney General and the Prime Minister whether our Constitution has been suspended. According to what the answer is, then you will know why they behave in the way they behave. Thanks again.
Thank you, my friend. I will look into it. I will look into it. Now, I could tell you something. The only way the government could take away our rights is if we are in a SOE, a state of emergency. That is where our rights are suspended, and that is the only way they could do that. But listen to this. We are not in any SOE. We are not in any war. We have a pandemic that is going on worldwide. So to bring our SOE in Trinidad now, let me tell you something. They won't be going forward, you know. They will be going backward. Backward. And they could get a backlash for this. Where is the UNC? Where is Kamala? Those 41 MPs that are collecting government salaries, where are they? Where are they? You think them could stand up for Trinidad and Tobago like Saeed? I don't belong to any political party, and I will not join any political party. I don't want to be biased. I want to be fair. I want to be even. The Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, has maintained that the staging of Carnival 2022 remains possible. The PM stated that large gatherings, which are common with Carnival celebration, over the years cannot be held. Rowley reiterated that some element of Carnival should take place once proper health protocols are in place. How safe is our safe zone? We're going back to that question. He also added that Carnival 2022 will be smaller since there cannot be gathering. Listen to this.
Because we have 500,000 people, vaccinated people, and we know a little more about how the virus behaves, we could have some elements of Carnival that take into account the health protocols that are in place. And that would be a matter for the Carnival fraternity, the Ministry of Culture, the Ministry of Tourism, and the Ministry of Community Development. Carnival 2022 is going to be a flavor with a difference, numerically smaller, because we don't want to have the gatherings that Carnival represent. It doesn't mean that we can't do certain Carnival things, but those things have to be determined, and we have to have cooperation and enforcement. So let that be Carnival.
So you want to have a small portion of Carnival, small gathering in Trinidad and Tobago. I now hear you say, according to the data, some 14.1% of all patients hospitalized with virus are vaccinated. What are you trying to do? You're trying to fool the population? You're trying to fool the population? In the Senate, Tourism, Culture and the Arts Minister Randall Mitchell stated that no decision and no budget was taken regarding the staging of Carnival 2022. Mitchell said the idea of premeditated or pre-approval COVID-19 safe zone venues for Carnival has been discussed in the consultation with stakeholders. This is annex. The place to be is in Tobago, where you come in, you enjoy yourself, you behave yourself, and you go back. Call a good night.
And good night, Ryan.
My friend.
His carnival you're talking about, would he take a carnival like how the man opened the river and say no party, no alcohol and all these things? Would he have a carnival that there would be no party, there would be no alcohol, and would there be social distancing? Is that what carnival is he talking about? Because I can't see how no other kind of carnival is understand. Because I would be consuming alcohol in public. The second point, Avery Hines appointed in the newspaper today that he said out of the 3,000 people who died, about 2,700 or something are unvaccinated. But prior to the vaccine coming out, how much people was dying? Everybody was unvaccinated, and you're supposed to have a percentage of people dying, and that is correct. So how are we going to believe? How can we believe these fellas are really fully professional now? How could you believe everything they're saying? Thanks a lot.
Epidemiologist Dr. Avery Hines have stated that there has been a small decrease in the Trinidad and Tobago COVID-19 number recently, and health experts are hoping that they will continue. Hines states that the decrease was noted in the second week of January. Listen to this.
If you look at the monthly data from January 2021 all the way through to January 2022, we see that December was a record-breaking month in terms of numbers of new cases, and that in the first week or 2 weeks of January, we haven't quite halved December's numbers, so that looks hopeful. but we still have to see if that downward trend continues. So we're saying hopeful in inverted commas, but we all would like to see the numbers come down. We will see what the trends actually manifest as we move forward.
As Dr. Hines noted that there are queries about whether vaccine are helping, and data shows that it may make a difference. Listen to this.
Just looking at that, the death rates in the two groups, the vaccinated versus unvaccinated. And if you look at the proportions there, what you see is that basically there is a large reduction in the rate of death. And if we look among the vaccinated, and if we actually compare it, that rate of death is about 15.6 times higher. So if you're unvaccinated, then the death rate in that group is 15.6 times higher than the death rate that we're seeing in the vaccinated group. And we want to make that point because the queries about whether vaccines are helping or working, our data is showing that it's actually making a difference.
We go wait and see. Now, he also encouraged persons to get their booster shot to beat Omicron. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Roshan Parashan then stated there was a possibility that Omicron variant was more aerosoled, which could be one reason it is more transmittable. Hey, viewers, let me tell you something now. Sometimes I just wonder, when they keep briefings, That's why I just look for the clips. That just makes sense to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Is yes, you say this tomorrow, yes, you say this today, and tomorrow you come and you change your mind. Watch it overnight, you realize you think, but wait now. Saieed talking about X, Y, and Z. So the next thing now you pull up press briefing and you change your whole story. Whole story. It's a easy, viewers. So we're going for one more commercial break, viewers, and when we come back, we have about 5 minutes left on our program tonight. But nevertheless, we have something to discuss.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
So welcome back, viewers. Now going back to political activist David Abdullah has been charged in connection with Sunday's pushback to demonstration at the Queen's Park Savannah in Port of Spain, where he was among 12 persons detained by police. The 11 others have been released. So I'm asking myself now, why was it the 11 others that were released were not charged with Abdullah for the same scenario? Do so and like so. Now if you're charging somebody for protesting and you pick up a set of people, you will charge a set of people for the same thing, but you release 11 and charge one. Why? Does it make sense? What was he charged for? The PM came out and said he broke the public health regulation, and not up to now, no police officer ain't charged that man. no police officer and charge the Prime Minister for coming out on a media platform and saying I broke the public health regulation. But Abdullah is being charged. For what? To the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service or McDonald Jacob, what is Omar Abdullah being charged for? He was guarded, or he was on the savannah. Let's just say that. He on the savannah. But the Prime Minister came out and said it. All they want the video clip again. In a court of law, you want the evidence to convict a man. It's sad, it's stinking sad. So viewers, we're out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, tonight was Tune It Up Tuesday. Tomorrow it's our public concerns night, viewers. Remember, Real Public Concerns is our email address to send in your video footage and your pictures of road, bridges, and drainage for us to highlight, and we'll talk with Saieed Ali on Wednesday night. So until we meet again, be safe and enjoy.